how do you strike the balance between focusing on your core product and professional services? Because like professional services, it can eat up quite a bit into your resources that are usually allocated for your core product, and it's always a challenge to strike that balance. Like, what was the approach that you took to striking that balance?
So, I mean, we were always looking at the, the revenue impact, right? So that was the ultimate decider. If you are going to come to us and say, well, this over 3 years, this is $1 million of subscription revenue, it's more likely that we will do those services versus the deal that's, a tenth the size, right? I mean, that's kind of obvious. Um, and um, every service request is valid, and every service request gets documented, and you make sure that you can try to solve that problem. As long as it's kind of within your business focus, right? So you see wacky stuff all the time. I mean, um, you see people who are always trying to like make software solutions do things that they were never intended to do. And we used to always talk about how some customers, I'm talking about a small minority of customers, but they had what we called holodeck syndrome. So the holodeck is from the Star Trek show, one of the TV series, not the original, but one of the ones where they would go into a room and they could make anything happen. It'd be like, oh, go into this room, and then all of a sudden you're in Victorian England, and you're walking down these little cobblestone streets in London, and you're, engaged in a murder mystery from 1820 or whatever. Um, and often people think that's how software is. You just kind of like come up with the idea, and in a week you can make anything happen, right? Because it's just buttons and clicking around on a screen. So that's always a red flag when you have a customer that just thinks that anything is possible. Um, I think the good customers understand that it's really hard to create a good solution that solves a single problem really well. And that's the alignment you're looking for, right? They're trying to solve that problem really well, but they just have some small needs that are unique to them.